taken her talents from the stage of Liverpool High School to New York City and beyond. Caris Vujcec is one of the few who have achieved their professional and creative dreams. Last month, she had her most screen time ever in her recurring role of Detective Campisi on Law & Order SVU. You saw it right here on NBC3. She's also spent time crisscrossing the country, touring film festivals with her independent project, The Pepper Project. Tonight, we go up close with Caris Vujcec on the stage where she got her start at Liverpool High.
It brings back a lot of memories.
Memories of hours of rehearsals. The pit will go right up there, and then some of the actors there, but if I'm talking over here, not so much. Teachers and directors. Now this has not changed. You're right.
Legacy.
Well, there's your brother. There's your brother. Yeah. And a wall full of friends, hoping to be remembered a generation later. Smile, everybody.
It seems bigger than what I remember.
Yeah.
I think I've been in theaters professionally that have had smaller seating capacity around the country. So this to come back and look at this and think of this is it's pretty wonderful. I always enjoyed this theater, the space. In high school, I think we had a great time. Many people don't know this, but you know, Matt and I were in The Paper Chase together. It was one of my first lead roles at Liverpool.
I remember. The Paper Chase. I was Hart. She was Susan. Really young.
Yeah,
really
really
back
young.
at those pictures.
Yeah.
Really young.
Super young. And really not knowing very much, but just having this kind of wild heart passion for what we wanted to do.
Did you have any idea then that you'd still be doing this stuff now?
That's a great question. I think I dreamed that I would be doing something. I don't know. I think I did want to be doing this all along. It was fun. It was always challenging. Taking something off the page, which is what I really enjoy most, is having just the words on the page, and then 6 weeks later you have something that you're doing in front of an audience and you're sharing the experience with them. And that's what I love about theater the most, is that you are clearly in an exchange with, you're here, and everyone is telling a story, hopefully on the same page of what the playwright and the director and then the collective is trying to tell. And then there's an immediate exchange with the audience. And they react, and you, if you're open enough and still can hold on to what you're doing, of course, you're responding to them. And their energy affects you. That's the most exciting part of theater for me.
Theater is not her only arena. There's movies and television, where she takes her craft from a live audience to a busy set, where the immediate audience is her fellow team members on Law & Order SVU. You're Detective Campisi?
Detective Louise Campisi.
We all know that, yeah.
I'm very proud of that and very grateful to more enlighten that whole team. It's just they're an amazing group of people. There are so many people. There's the director, there's the first AD, the second AD, there's the camera assistants, there's your cast members. So it really is still live performance, because they're recording you live, and that tape is going to be what they cut the show from, what they create the show. So you really do get that interaction, especially with your co-stars, your fellow actors, and then you have a bunch of people in another room, typically referred to as Video Village, watching your performance. So talk about a little bit of knowing that that's where the money's sitting, and you better get your lines right.
Yeah.
So
no pressure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Your acting in that was taking place whether you had a line or not.
Correct.
That the looks, the way you're standing, your posture,
what you're doing,
being defensive in the way you stand,
right?
The way you drink a shot of whiskey.
Right.
there's a lot of subtlety. The whiskey maybe not so much.
You want to know? I know you really want to know what's in
the shot. Was it really whiskey?
The first 4 times. No.
You don't have to give away.
No, that was my mother's first question. What are you drinking on set? Colored water.
But there's subtlety. There is
a lot of subtlety, and you are always on, so you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you were really in that setting, in that scene, in the hospital, on the street, in the background, and then they are focusing on the leads at that point, just like they would be doing when you're speaking, but you're still always participating in the action and the telling of the story. It's painless. Why? Pepper Project is ex-CIA super sniper Pepper and her boys Friday must solve a series of increasingly dangerous puzzles in order to find her missing sister.
She created Pepper. She wrote it. She directed and produced it so she and her friends could work. She describes the look of Pepper as sexy, shot in a nouveau noir style. The film festival circuit on both coasts has put her in front of industry people as a filmmaker, but her calling for the stage remains.
Somebody said you're on tomorrow night on stage.
Oh, yeah.
You're in.
I'm waiting for Syracuse Stage to call, and you better keep this in the interview. Tim, come on. I would absolutely love to be in a play here in Syracuse.
We kept it in. While Caris constantly works to find the next acting job, she's also getting the attention of industry producers wanting to talk about the Pepper project. She's working to secure a production partner at places like HBO, Amazon, Hulu. She wants them to pay for the production of her first complete season while retaining her creative control and starring role in Pepper. Right now at CNYCentral.com, you can hear more web-only clips of our up-close conversation. Caris talking about the challenges of entering Pepper in an international film festival in Spain. Had to be in Spanish with subtitles. More on the web.